in the, oh god, I just stuck that brush like directly into my eyeball. Oh, hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be 2 looks in 1. We're going to be using the Kathleen Lights and Colourpop So Jaded palette to create 2 very holiday looks. The first one being this more green and white halo eye, and then we'll get into another more red look. So if you like what you see here or just want to hang out with me for a bit, then just keep watching. I'm going to start by priming my eyes today with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Light Medium. I know I don't normally start with the eyes, but figured since today's focus is kind of more on the eyes that we'd start with those today, and then we'll just kind of speed through the face and I'll show you what products I'm using, but it's not going to be very in-depth, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, let's go right in with the So Jaded Kathleen Lights and Colourpop palette. First look today is going to be more on the green side, and then we'll go for more of a red look for the second one. Just going to go ahead and set everything down with the shade My Precious right here, just a very light matte shade. Sorry if the lighting isn't the greatest. It's quite a gloomy day, and your girl uses natural lighting right now. So, alright, we're gonna go in with the shade Royal Jewels. It's just very light, neutral brown. A little bit of peach in there, but pretty much just a basic brown. We're just gonna use this as a little transition shade. Alright, we're just going to dive right in with the shade Emerald, obviously. And I'm just going to take that and concentrate it on the outer and inner corners. I'm even letting this like come up into the crease since we don't really have too much going on in the crease, and I really want to focus on these more bold colors and the greens and white shade we're going to go in with. I'm just building it up a little bit at a time so that I can control the intensity rather than putting too much and then not liking it, or if I think it's too little then I can go back in and add more. I'm going to let these connect a little bit in the crease. I'm just using a flat brush, so it's not like anything super smoked out or blended or anything like that. I'll do that later. Alright, I'm going to go back in with that same brush we were using earlier and I didn't add any additional product. I'm just kind of going back in and blending. Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. And now I'm going to go in with the beautiful Pearl shade, and that is what's going to go on the center of the lid. Alright, I'm just going to go back in with the shade Emerald and then again with the shade Pearl just to intensify the colors a little bit So I'm gonna use my finger just to get it as nice and bold as I want it to be. Now to blend those two shades together a little better, I'm gonna go in with like the teeniest little bit of this shade right here, Peridot. It's more of a limeish yellowy green, but I just want to use the most minuscule amount to help blend those other two shades together. Anytime you're doing looks with like a lot of different shades, it's always fine if you need to go back and add a little bit more. Because sometimes the more blending you do and the more colors you add, some of them will get lost. So I always like to go back in like little by little and just add a little bit more. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the face, and then we'll come back and do the eyeliner, lashes, bottom lash line, and they'll come together. It's looking a little weird right now. Alright, we're gonna go in and finish the lower lash line. We're gonna start with that shade Emerald and just use that right on the inner and outer portion of the lower lash line. Alright, I'm gonna use the shade Pearl again and just focus that right in the center. And just like on the top, we're going to take the teeniest, tiniest little bit of Peridot up and blend the two together. Now before I do my inner corner highlight and the brow bone, I'm going to go in with the shade Diamond. And I'm going to put that right in the center of the lid on top of Pearl. Alright, now I'm just going to take Pearl and use that in the inner corner and on the brow bone as well. I'm going to take my Stila waterproof liquid liner and just create a small line all the way across. Now I'm just going to take my NARS Climax mascara, add a couple coats, and we'll set everything down. For the lips today, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Stripped. And to top it all off, I'll set it with my Scandinavia The Makeup Finishing Spray. I feel like it's pulling a little bit more brown, but I promise in person it looks very green and white. And I actually really like the way that it turned out, but with that look being complete, let's just go ahead and roll right into the next one. So for this one, we're going to be using the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Porcelain. I'm just going to go ahead and use this to prime the eyes. Real quick. We're gonna do a little more of a red and gold look today. So we're gonna start with the shade Rose Quartz. It's kind of a pinky brown neutral shade, and we're just going to dust that in the crease. I'm not setting the concealer today. Just trying something new, seeing if it does really make the colors more bold and vibrant and not really affect the blending too much. So I watched a video where Rock Beauty Chrissy was talking about that. She was talking about how she used to do her makeup and she had to set everything down and all the time, her whole face, eyes, everything, and now she doesn't set anything. And it really made me start thinking about, do I really need to be setting everything? Or is that just what I thought I had to do, and that's why I do it. Really getting this all the way from inner corner to outer corner. Alright, now we're going to go in with the shade Garnet. It's a nice deep burgundy maroon brownish color. Get that right in the crease as well. I'm really not seeing any big difference with the blendability or anything like that. Like the colors do look really nice and vibrant, and they're blending just the same. So this might be how I do my eye makeup from now on. We'll see. Just gonna take a little bit of Rose Quartz and make sure it's all nice and blended per usual. I'm now gonna go in with the shade Ruby right here. Put this all over the lid. Alright, I did switch from using my finger to a wet brush just because my finger wasn't really doing as good of a job as I wanted it to. These nails were kind of getting in the way. But I'm just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other eye, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, I'm just going to go back in with a little teeny bit of Garnet. Just make sure it's nice and blended. same thing with rose quartz. Alright, now I'm gonna take the shade Topaz. This is a pressed glitter. It's very golden with it kind of looks like it might have like a little bit of a red and green kind of thing going on. Maybe that's just in my head. But I'm gonna lightly layer this over top of that red all over. I'm like keeping it a little more compact on the lid and then letting the glitter kind of go up into the rest of the eye look. But I don't want it to just be the glitter on the lid. I do want you to be able to see some of that red peeking through. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the face, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line, liner, and lashes and everything. Alright, let's go back into our palette. On a more precise brush, I'm just going to take the shade Garnet and put this right on the lower lash line, all the way across. Now I'm just going to take the shade Rose Quartz to blend that out a little bit. I'm going to go in with the shade Pearl and use that to highlight the inner corner and brow bone. Such a good inner corner highlight shade. Especially if you're like me and you love a good bright inner corner. For the waterline, I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs gel liner in the shade Fine Wine. Just put that right on my waterline. Then I'm going to go in with the Stila waterproof liquid liner. I'm gonna go in with the Lash Princess mascara from Essence. I'm gonna take the Shine 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 Wet Lip Gloss by Essence. It is in the shade Bright On. It's a nice shimmery nude gloss. And last but not least, I'm going to take the Morphe setting spray and alright, well that completes today's video. I hope you liked the two different kind of more holiday type looks that I showed you how to get today. If you want to see any other looks using the So Jaded palette, please comment down below. I'd be happy to do them. If you like what you saw here today, please subscribe to my channel. I try to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, unless, you know, well, life gets in the way. You can also follow me on Instagram at jsanchezbeauty. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye!